Hello and welcome on board. The subject is advanced taxation. We've been proceeding with the topic professional practice in taxation. In our today's session, we're going to study the role of tax agents in appeals procedure in Kenya. In the lesson, we will highlight the key responsibilities of tax agents in appeals. We also outline the benefits of tax agents in representation in tax appeals. And candidates, tax agents play a very crucial role in the appeals procedure in Kenya. They represent taxpayers and advocate for the rights of taxpayers throughout the appeal procedure or process. And their expertise and knowledge of tax laws, their knowledge of tax procedures are essential for ensuring that taxpayers have a fair opportunity to challenge tax assessments and decisions made by the Kenya Revenue Authority. So in this lesson, we are going to highlight the key responsibilities of tax agents in tax appeals. Responsibilities. Then we will highlight the benefits of using tax agents in representation as far as tax appeals are concerned. So tax agents are tax professionals. These are agents who have a role to play in appeals procedure, that is tax appeals procedures in Kenya. So the first responsibility of a tax agency in appeals procedure is advising clients on appeal rights. Advising clients on appeal rights. That's a key responsibility, to advise clients on appeal rights. Tax agents inform taxpayers about their right to appeal against tax assessments, their penalties, the advice on penalties, or any other decisions that are made by the Kenya Revenue Authority. They may explain the appeals process and the grounds for appeal to the clients, advising clients on appeal rights. 2, the second responsibility is in relation to notices, filing of notices of objection. Preparing and filing notices of objection. Preparing and filing notices of objection. Tax agents prepare and file notices of objection on behalf of taxpayers, outlining the specific issues being appealed and also the grounds of objection. That is the responsibility of tax agents in appeals procedure. 3, gathering and analyzing evidence. Gathering and analyzing evidence. Tax agents gather and analyze evidence to support the taxpayer's appeal, including financial documents, correspondence, expert opinions, and so on. Gathering and analyzing tax evidence. 4, representing clients in appeal proceedings. Tax agents represent clients in tax appeal proceedings or hearings. So tax agents represent taxpayers in appeal hearings before the Kenya Revenue Authority's dispute resolution panel. They present the taxpayer's case. Tax agents argue their position, or that is the position of the taxpayers, and they also respond to questions from the Kenya Revenue Authority dispute resolution panel, representing clients in appeal proceedings or hearings. Number 5, negotiating settlements. Negotiating settlements. Negotiating settlements. Tax agents may negotiate settlements with the KRA on behalf of taxpayers, reaching mutually agreeable solutions in order to solve disputes and minimize financial implications. So it's the responsibility of tax agents to negotiate settlements on behalf of their clients. So these are 5 responsibilities of tax agents in appeals procedure. We're now going to highlight the benefits of tax agent representation in appeals. Benefits. What are the benefits of tax agent representation in appeals? Now, candidates, taxpayers can benefit significantly from engaging a tax agent to represent them in appeals, because tax agents provide many benefits or advantages. They provide advantages to the taxpayer. The first advantage is that of expertise in tax laws and procedures. Tax agents have expertise in tax laws and procedures. They have a deep understanding of tax laws, regulations, and appeal procedures, ensuring that taxpayers' rights are protected and their cases are presented effectively. That is an advantage. Expertise in tax laws and procedures. The second advantage is knowledge of evidentiary requirements. They have knowledge of evidentiary requirements. Tax agents have knowledge of evidentiary requirements. They are familiar with the types of evidence required to support appeals, ensuring that the taxpayer's case is adequately supported with relevant evidence and relevant documentation. Tax agents may also possess negotiation skills. They may possess negotiation skills. They have strong negotiation skills to represent taxpayers' interests and reach favorable settlement with the Kenya Revenue Authority. Another advantage is that of reducing stress and burden. Reduce stress and burden. All right? Reduced stress and burden. Tax agents handle the complexities of the appeal process, thereby relieving taxpayers of the stress and burden of managing of the appeal themselves. So these are 4 benefits, 4 advantages of tax agent representation in appeals. And candidates, the taxpayers seeking representation in appeals can find tax agents through various channels. All right? Channels. What are some of the channels? In case you may need a tax agent, where do you get one? One source is the KRA Tax Agent Directory. KRA Tax Agent Directory. KRA Tax Agent Directory. The KRA maintains a directory of licensed tax agents, allowing taxpayers to search for agents by location or area of expertise. Do you understand? Taxpayers seeking representation in appeals can find tax agents by checking the KRA Tax Agent Directory. The second source or channel is professional organizations. Professional organizations such as the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Kenya and the Tax Institute of Kenya. They have lists of members with expertise in tax appeals. All right, professional organizations like ISPAC. Then 3 referrals can get to know tax agents through referrals, through business networks. Referrals, business networks, and so on. Through referrals, through business networks. Taxpayers can seek recommendations from colleagues, from business associates, from professional advisors, and so on. So candidates, in conclusion, we can say that tax agents, do play a vital role in ensuring fair and effective appeals in Kenya. They do what? They help ensure fair and effective appeals procedure in Kenya. Why? Because their expertise, knowledge, and advocacy skills are essential for taxpayers who are seeking to challenge tax assessments, to challenge penalties, or other decisions made by the Revenue Authority. So engaging a taxpayer agent can provide a taxpayer with guidance, representation, and support they need to protect their rights and navigate the appeals process successfully. So that marks the end of the lesson, where we've studied the role of tax agents in appeals procedure. The first role or responsibility is advising clients on appeal rights. Tax agents may also help prepare and file notices of objections. The third responsibility is gathering and analyzing evidence. Number 4, representing clients in appeal hearings. Number 5, they may help in negotiating settlements. We further highlighted 4 benefits of using tax agents in tax appeals. The first benefit is related to their expertise in tax laws and procedures. Their knowledge of evidentiary requirements may also be advantageous to the appellants. Their negotiation skills may come in handy when negotiating for settlements. They also help the taxpayers to reduce stress and burden. They shoulder the burden of preparing and going through the hearings until the determination of appeals. Then we finally highlighted 3 sources or channels through which a taxpayer can find tax agents in appeals. The first one is by examining or checking the KRA tax agent directory. Then number 2, professional organizations like ISPAC and other organizations that may have lists of members with expertise in tax appeals. Then lastly, referrals or business networks. I'm going to stop at that, but before then I'll read today's revision questions. Number 1, how do tax agents participate in the appeals procedure on behalf of their clients? What role do they play in presenting cases and advocating for their clients during appeals? Number 2, what expertise or specialized skills do tax agents bring to the appeals process? How do they advocate effectively for their clients' interests before tax authorities or appellate bodies? Number 3, how do tax agents ensure compliance with legal standards and procedures while representing clients in appeals? What measures are taken to navigate complex legal frameworks during appeals? Then lastly, number 4, what influence does the involvement of tax agents have on the outcomes of appeals procedures? Can their expertise significantly impact the final decisions or settlements? Can their expertise significantly impact the final decisions or settlements? So these are questions that you need to consider. Thank you for attending the lesson. God bless you. Bye-bye.